The season finale of Island begins with Johan and Chonhee being taken by an Italian family whose child needs a kidney transplant. Despite using Chonhee's kidney, the transplant fails and the family takes Johan's kidney instead. The man abandons Johan on the street, where a priest finds him and takes him in. In the present, Johan finds Chonhee's bunker in the cabin and the brothers try to reconnect despite the tension. Chonhee apologizes for not being able to protect Johan, and Johan apologizes for not being there to help his brother when he needed him. Soojin becomes devastated when she discovers her fiancé's death and Mi-ho tries to comfort her. Ban confronts Gongtan in the forest and they both realize they were fighting on opposite sides. Gongtan is too powerful for Ban to defeat as he gets his power from the demons. Gongtan tells Ban that it was Mi-ho, formerly Wonjong, who deceived them years ago and questions why Ban continues to protect her when he killed her in the past. Johan brings Chonhee to Mi-ho's house and introduces him to her, but Chonhee is uneasy around her. Johan and Chonhee then talk in private about how Johan became a priest because of his daily prayers to find Chonhee. During the night, Chonhee wakes up and recalls Gongtan's suggestion to kill Mi-ho to end his suffering and pain. Despite being possessed by a demon, Chonhee tries to control his urges. He sneaks into Mi-ho's room and finds her in the shower, but is unable to harm her because of a protective barrier put in place by Ban. A fight breaks out between Ban and Chonhee, which wakes Johan. Johan fights Ban for hurting his brother, giving Chonhee the opportunity to flee. Ban explains to Johan that Chonhee is possessed by a demon and chases after him. Gongtan intervenes and prevents Ban from catching Chonhee. He expresses disappointment that Ban interfered with his plan to kill Mi-ho. Gongtan calls Ban a coward for protecting a mortal and making him weak and offers him the choice to join forces with him or be killed. Mi-ho is shocked to see the state of her room after the fight and Johan is too stunned to explain what happened. The next day, Ban is in a bad condition after his fight with the demon that possessed Chonhee and Gongtan. He goes to the forest and sees a large deer on top of a mountain. Mi-ho attends the funeral of Soojin's fiancé but is too upset to pay her respects. She goes to find Ban and asks him about the attack on Soojin's fiancé. She finds him in the forest and he tells her that she is the reincarnation of a saint called Wonjong and that the demons are trying to kill her to prevent her from awakening and ending all evil in the world. Mi-ho decides to accept her fate as the reincarnation of Wonjong and asks Ban if he will accept his own fate. Ban thinks about his fate of killing her, but says he wants to keep his promise to protect her. Mi-ho tells him that she trusts him and wants him to be by her side, despite his past actions. However, Ban coughs up blood and tells her to leave him alone. Mi-ho is determined to learn more about Wonjong and meets Byeogji's grandmother Byeogji, who tells her that Wonjong is a saint who mends broken things. Years ago, Wonjong fixed the barrier stone to protect the world from demons, but it was broken again. Byeogji explains that if Wonjong is awakened, she will be able to fix the barrier stone and stop demons from entering the human world, and also fix Ban and turn him back into a human. She also states that Ban is exhausted and deserves a break. Mi-ho wonders if awakening Wonjong within herself will help her save Ban. Byeogji advises her to start working on rebuilding the barrier and that she will know what to do when the time comes. Johan finds Chonhee and threatens to kill him for murdering so many innocent people. He wants Johan to kill him in order to end his suffering once and for all, but the younger brother is hopeful to fix his brother somehow. He promises to find a way to make his brother a human again. Johan starts exorcising Chonhee and the process feels like torture for the demon. Johan is apologetic for hurting his brother but continues the exorcism despite Chonhee grunting in pain. Chonhee starts begging, asking Johan to stop, but the priest would not stop. Things get worse and the demon is awakened inside Chonhee. Johan uses a special exorcism ritual and tries to save Chonhee, but as it turns out, nothing can save him. Chonhee begs for Johan to kill him and end the trouble once and for all. Unwillingly, Johan picks up his sword to kill his brother. The priest is broken after not being able to do something so tragic. Byeogji tells Ban how Miho wanted to save him, which gets him thinking. Just then, Yohan asks Ban to help him save his brother. He wants to learn how Ban lives a normal life despite having a demon inside him and hopes that he would be able to save his brother in the same way. Ban refuses to help him and states that something like this is too painful for Chon-hee to handle. Yohan does not lose faith and hopes to seek Miho's help. He pleads with Miho to help save his brother, who he met for the first time in 10 years. He claims that Miho was able to help Soo Ryan from being possessed by Benjol. Yohan gets on his knees and begs Miho to help him. She recalls what Byeogji had told her and agrees to go see Chon-hee. Miho is initially scared to see Chon-hee but sees faith in Yohan and Chon-hee. She holds Chon-hee's hand and the man turns into a lust demon. Chon-hee is about to attack Miho, but Yohan stands in front of her just in time. He suffers the attack from Chon-hee and is thrown to the other side of the room. Chon-hee is about to attack Miho again when Ban appears all of a sudden and fights the demon off. Chon-hee is about to kill Miho after injuring Ban when Yohan gets up all of a sudden. Yohan strikes Chon-hee with his sword. Chon-hee claims that Yohan took away his chance at living a life free of pain by killing him. Yohan is in a lot of pain but draws the sword out, asking his brother to have a peaceful death. Ban takes over and kills Chon-hee while Yohan prays over his brother's soul. Ban asks Miho to accompany him as Yohan is left alone to mourn the death of his brother. An epilogue shows Gongtan entering a den where he sits on the throne and all his family members wait for him. On his right hand sits Byeogji, who calls him her uncle. Thanks for watching the recap of episode 6 of Island Drama. If you liked the recap of this drama, make sure to watch the recaps of other dramas. Until next time, stay safe, stay otaku.